Kristin, you got third today. Tell me about being here ahead of Rio and your race today.
Yeah, you know, I always spend the week of Cascade Classic before my last two Olympic Games, and so it's always a special place. It's just a really short drive over from Boise, Idaho, where I live. So it always has a great hometown feel, and the race director, Chad, has always been great with all his volunteers. And so, yeah, I ended up third today on the podium, you know, Tara on the top step, and so, you know, she'll be going to Rio representing Canada. And so I look forward to, you know, we're about 3 weeks out from the time trial and a little bit less than that for the road race. So I'm looking forward to that, and I feel like I'm on form and ready to go.
And the course is a little bit different, of course, in Rio, but what does this say about your fitness, you personally competing against Tara here?
Yeah, you know, I think that this course is substantially different from the course in Rio. In fact, I would consider this a pretty flat course. And so the one in Rio has about 1,600 feet of climbing. So it's quite a bit different. The length is probably going to be about another 5 or 6 minutes in length. And so, you know, I think that that's what makes time trialing so unique, is that you can be on the top step one day and the next day you can be on the top step, another competitor. So looking forward to Rio. I know I've been to the Olympics 3 times. I'm going into my 4th one, so I know what it takes to get on the top step on that day, and so that's what's important.
And what would you say about USA Cycling choosing you to go to the Olympics? I mean, you have the accolades there, but what would you say to those critics?
You know, I think that unfortunately, I think knowledge is power, and sometimes when you don't have the knowledge of what the criteria was and how it was written, you know, sometimes I think that there's misstatements because of emotion. I think that we all have our fans. I have my fans. My competitors have their fans, and it's fortunate that we have all those fans standing behind us. I consider them our community. And so the community stood behind some of the others that wanted to be on the team, and though they were standing behind others, I had my community standing behind me, and they still do. And so, again, looking forward to 3 weeks, 2 weeks I'll be heading to Rio, and so looking forward to August 10th.
When did you get the word that you had made the team? Because I mean, you came out of retirement for this.
Yeah.
When did you hear?
You know, I found out that I made the team. It was the second week of June, and then you know, I had about 10 days of celebration, and then I was told that I was being arbitrated against, and so that was definitely a downer. It was a very large distraction, a lot of stress for no reason, because USA Cycling did follow their criteria. And so the arbitrator voted for USA Cycling. The arbitrator isn't here to change the rules. They're here to support and make sure that USA Cycling followed those criteria points, and they did. So I remained on the team, but again, it was a very stressful time, and also it was a really big hit financially, because although I was arbitrated against, nobody's paying my fees. So.
Okay, and so how is it racing against Carmen here after all of that? I mean, you know, you guys have raced against each other for so many years.
Yeah, you know, I think that there's definitely different goals now. I mean, she's here, she's probably trying to win Cascade. I'm here to get fitness, and of course, I wanted to have a good time trial today, and, you know, we were within 10 seconds, and that is a give or take on any day, really. But again, it shows that I'm on form, and that, you know, nationals I was a little bit off. But again, it's all about the one day and peaking for that day, which is in Rio on August 10th.
So you're not going for the win here because you know, for the rest of this week, you're just strictly using this for training?
You know, I'm here with my Team 2016 ride biker, and so it doesn't matter which one of us is on top step of the podium. We're here as a team to work together, but we'll definitely go for the win and go for GC. I think that we had some great time trials today. We had Leia in 4th place, and so I think that we have some depth, and we have several more days in front of us where I think that we have 6 riders that can ride really strong behind whoever it may be that gets up the road.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.